Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to 7 Days of Daily Growth with Nay. I hope you guys are doing good. It's Monday, Affirmation Monday, so I'm going to hop right in it. I didn't like the way I had my hair first, so I was like, let me just put it down. Knowing that aggravates me even more. That's why I get braids, so I can just throw them up. That's it, like nothing else. So, because I hate when hair is like in my face. It's kind of irritating to just have hair like flowing and rubbing all on your face. I don't like it. But to affirm means to validate, confirm, to state positively, to show or express a strong belief in or dedication to something. In this case, in the case of 7 Days of Daily Growth with Nay, yourself. So let's get into today's affirmations. I will work on building better boundaries. I will grow up and be a woman, the woman I'm meant to be. I am going to take my life back. I will speak my truth. I will get to know myself again. I will rearrange my ways and enjoy the things that excite me. I will keep going and smiling. I am worthy of living a blessed, peaceful, healthy, happy life. I will keep growing and educating myself. I will survive. I will survive. At first, I was like, I don't like this one. But, I thought about it, and it was like, you have to think from the perspective of the point in your life where you were surviving, or if you're trying to survive now. Like, if that's how you feel, like you're barely making it, you have to tell yourself, I will survive. That's why it's important, because some of us aren't in the stage of living, being free, living their life. So if you feel like you're in a phase of your life where you're still trying to survive, you're still trying to claw your way out, keep reminding yourself, I will survive. I will keep growing and educating myself. This one is a definite good example of the affirmation still being relevant, because I just got back in the phase of wanting to learn more and wanting to keep growing and educate myself on things that I want to know about out there. Like, not just with my schooling, but actual things that I want to learn. For example, astrology. Been reading this book, y'all, so geeked. Love it so much. I love it. Like, I was only really reading the introduction parts, and like not even reading about the planets and the signs yet and all the other good stuff, elements, stuff like that. Like, literally just reading, some backstory, some introductions, astrology like in ancient times and in the 18th century, 19th century, 20th century. So just based off what I've been reading from the beginning of the book, like astrology from ancient times, people writing it off, and people that believe in it and stuff like that, and Christ and other types of stuff, Renaissance, just all this stuff that I'm learning, and it's just super exciting. And it kind of really, it allows me to also, because it's been talking about a lot of cities that is in the Bible, so it also just kind of helps me kind of see, the relation to the, like the cities. And, when I read my Bible and I have no clue about certain people, they're discussing certain people, like the Babylonians or Babylonians, whichever, just certain things. And I'm just like, wow, wow. I will keep going and smiling no matter what. Try to smile, keep going. That was my biggest thing. Like, I'm one of them people, like, I got that face, the unbothered face, like, don't come over here bothering me because I don't want to talk. But, I try to be more smiley, try to be more warm and welcoming. I love this one. I will rearrange my ways and enjoy the things that excite me. So, for me, that was a big one, coming onto my journey and realizing that I was working so hard, and that, something needed to change. Like, I needed to find the fun, the passion, the creativeness, the freeness, I needed to find that in my life. I needed to find the things that I used to enjoy doing, because right now, this is not it, you know. When you really want to tap into the things that you really enjoy, you have to rearrange some of your ways. First of all, you gotta rearrange the fact that people might look at you crazy. You have to, you know, let some stuff go. And you know what you enjoy and don't enjoy. So you gotta let some stuff go. And another thing, a huge thing, I feel like you'll start to figure out what it is that you really like to do. And you'll also start to get a taste of a soft life. You'll get a taste of, you know, being free in your life and just really enjoying your life, to the point where you might start to think like, I want this more. I want to be able to enjoy my life more and do things that I want to do. Because that was a big thing for me. That's what I started to see. Like, having to go to work is BS when I could just be chilling, you know, making time doing the things that I really, really want to do. So I think, like, when you start to rearrange your ways and it starts to align for you, and you are able to get a taste of, you know, living that carefree life, just being able to do what you want to do and have more time to do the things that you enjoy. Because I feel like I was out of work for 6 months. So I feel like that's when I was able to, so that's when I feel like doing the things I enjoyed, wanting to do that, started to align with me, because I didn't have to work. So I had more time. So I was able to start doing things that I really, really love to do, things that I forgot about. And, you know, it brought me to a place of realizing that, you know, my purpose, my dreams are stuff that I actually like to do. So I'm going to chase that so that I don't have to do anything. I don't have to work for anybody. Like, I can do what I want to do. So I will rearrange my ways and enjoy the things that excite me. You might have to start slow. You might have to just make small adjustments. But it'll give you that taste, and it'll give you that push, that drive, that motivation to just want to always be doing the things that you enjoy, never not doing anything that you don't like to do on a daily. I will get to know myself again. That's a big part. That's shadow work. You know, we forget who we are. In the environments we grow up in, we see a lot, so we change. We have to adapt. If you don't adapt, you'll get eaten alive. I know. I was a huge adapter until I got to Greenville. And then when I got to Greenville, it was too much for me, and I didn't adapt to my environment, and it caused me to go into a shell. It caused me to have to adapt to being more alone than anything, you know. But I had moved at a major time in my life. Like, I was about to be a senior in high school. Like, I had been in Columbia since middle school. So, you know, it was a big change, and it was a scary one. I did not adapt. And I wouldn't say it ate me alive, but, you know, it caused me to become very socially awkward, to have social anxiety, because I had went so long without talking to people, without building healthy relationships. So when I got to college, it was just like, okay, I don't know what to do. I don't want to talk to anybody. You know, I had 2 friends, and that was great. You know, God knew I needed somebody, but at the same time, still battling, and still that social anxiety still growing. So, you have to really sit with yourself and really get to know yourself again, especially when you've been through a lot of changes that you were never supposed to go through, because you had to adapt to your environment. You only know what you know. But when you sit with yourself and you truly learn who you are again, it's easier for you to just be who you truly are. It's easy to not care what people think. You know who you are. Nobody can tell you nothing. And the things that you've been through, because you had to adapt to your habitat, that's just who you had to be in survival mode. It is what it is. Forget what people think about your past. You had to do what you had to do to survive. And that's okay. You ain't gotta talk about that with nobody but God if you don't want to. Don't nobody get judged for what you do, and you don't get judged for what nobody else do. We came in this world alone. We are going to leave alone. He is going to judge us by what we did, by what you did alone. Do not care about the background noise when it comes to your past and the things you've done. You knew you did what you had to do to survive. You knew you only were doing what you only knew. So as long as you know that, that's another part of just, getting to know yourself again. Knowing that you did what you had to do. So I will get to know myself again. Get to know who you are and be yourself. Especially like coming up in a Black community, in a Black environment. We have to be a lot of people. We have to put on a lot of masks. Simply because sometimes people don't even understand us enough so that we can be who we are. So we have to hide who we are. It's so many like perspectives. Like it's different for everybody. Either way, you have to adapt. Either way, a child who has to, hide her emotions or his emotions, they have to adapt to that. So now they have to learn how to survive without showing emotion. Because nobody cares anyway about how I feel. So, now I have to be strong. I gotta be strong and not let that get to me. So, you do get to a certain age where in a life journey, and as an adult, I feel like you get to a certain age where you're tired, where you want to peel back all of that stuff that you had to put on you, when you're ready to wash it all off, when you're ready to truly look at yourself in the mirror for, who you truly are, when you're tired of running from reality, from your truth, from, yourself, from yourself. I think we all get to that point. What we choose to do at that point is up to us, but I feel like we all get to that point where we just get tired of being somebody that we are not. I am going to take my life back. This is a good one because we don't realize it, but a lot of stuff be having a hold on us. It don't matter what that looks like for you. It don't matter what that look like. A lot of us have holds on us. A lot of things hold us back from really being who we truly are, going after what we want to go after, doing what we want to do. And the first thing I thought of course, is love, relationships. We spend so much time trying to figure out why. What did I do? Why is it going wrong? Why is it not working? How can I fix this? In reality, we just need to move on and take our life back from that. And that just go from any situation. Anything that, has a hold on your life. Right now, today, take your life back from it. You have the power to take your life back from the things that are holding you back, holding you down. It's your life, literally. I say that a lot. It is your life to do what you please. You have free will. You just better hope you choose right. That's it. It's all about decisions and the choices that are placed upon us, and what we choose to do. And the decision we decide to make is what matters. But we have free will to do whatever. I know my hair done changed a million times. It's your life. It's your destiny. Do what's best for you. Do what's best for you. Take your life back from the things holding you back. And that could be anything. The first thing that came to my mind was love. But it could be literally anything. Don't doubt what it can be. It can be anything that has a hold on your life. And you got the power. You are in control of you. Take your life back. I will work on building better boundaries. I wanted to speak on this one just because I feel like I have been doing great with setting boundaries with people and not letting them get crossed. And I state what I want, what I don't want, what I'm not tolerating. And if you do not like it, cool. You don't get to come in my world. You don't get to come. And I'm okay with that because I'm okay here, in my world. I'm patient in everything, especially love. So you cannot respect my boundaries if you feel like, oh, well, that's on you. Be blessed. I wish you the best. I'm happy for you, etc., etc. It is important to set boundaries. It is so important to set boundaries. especially when you're healing and you're trying to do things differently. You're trying to grow up and be a woman, and you're trying to be, you know, who you're trying to be, and you're trying to accomplish stuff. The devil comes in all forms. Set the boundaries. So my weekly, because it was hard for me to do that for so long. Like, I really just started setting and enforcing boundaries in like July. And I realized that I'm only getting stronger in keeping those boundaries and, you know, enforcing them, and, you know, really just like, you know, this is not what it's going to be. This is, you know, and if that don't look like what you, I'm good, you know, we don't have to be anything. And I can still wish you the best. Can still say all love, because it is. It's never not. So I think it's important when you're trying to better yourself and when you're trying to make changes, because not everybody is meant, like I've been saying from day one, not everybody is meant to go with you. And you'll realize who those people are when you start setting those boundaries. When you start being serious about yourself and who you allow into your life and what you allow into your life, what you allow to happen, that's when you'll see what is for you and what is not. And you have to be prepared, and you have to be okay with that. You was doing just fine anyway, right? Right. Like my stepmom, my brothers and sisters be saying, right? Being that we are in week 8, day 2, August is almost over. Almost on month 2 of my channel. I just wanted to tell y'all this week, do not give up on yourself and what you're doing. Like, if you're truly trying to heal yourself, if you're truly trying to figure things out, if you're truly wanting to change and you truly want better for yourself, my weekly advice is to not give up. If you have a hard week this week, if things go all bad this week, if, you know, this week is thunderstorming at your crib, if it's just looking all bad, do not give up. You got this. Know that you got this. Speak, I got this. I can do this. I am going to get through this. I will get through this. I am never alone. God is with me. Angels are surrounding me. Know it. Believe it. What? Validate it. Confirm it. State it positively. Show it or express the belief that you have in yourself, the dedication that you have to yourself, to your journey. Speak on it. Speak over it. You got this. You can do this. Do not give up on yourself. I will not give up. I am not going to give up. Speak that. That is my weekly advice to anybody that feels like they are in survival mode still, like they just trying to survive, like they just trying to claw their way out, like they just trying to make it to peace, you know, not even make it to success, but I'm just trying to make it to a peace of mind. Do not give up on yourself at all. Keep going. You got this. Never give up on you. Yolanda Adams. That's a song, but also just a lyric. Never give up on you. That's what came to my head when I was thinking about the weekly advice, literally just moments before the video, because I didn't have any. So I was like, but you know, I already asked God. I had already asked God. So he had, you know, you got this. But when I was, you know, preparing myself, it was like, tell him not to give up. Because if anybody knows, you know, like this is me thinking, you know what it's like to be on this journey. You've elevated from a lot of the hardest parts. And that's really just starting. That's really just building up your faith, your trust, really knowing that you got a purpose, really, you know, dealing with just everything, really digging into yourself, really forgiving yourself, and really healing, and really just going through it. Like, if don't nobody know, you know. And you never gave up on yourself. So at this moment, at this time, you know, I was just thinking, you know, I've had this channel for almost 2 months now. So this is every day. This is me doing this every day. Not only for y'all, but for myself. And I just felt like that we're at a point where, you know, some people might be struggling. So I wanted to just make tonight's video the midpoint of, hey, I hope y'all are doing well, you know. I hope y'all doing good. Anybody that's struggling, do not give up, because I know this is not easy. I know it is not easy. Even if you've been healing before you started watching this channel, even if you've been on this journey before you started watching this channel, it never gets easy. Do it. Exactly. So I just wanted to say, never give up. You got this. Keep going. Keep going. Keep smiling. It's your world. People are just living in it. It's your life. It's your destiny. You get to choose how it turns out. You get to decide. It's not going to be easy. So when it gets hard, my advice, do not give up. And that comes in the forms of tests. Having faith and not giving up on yourself or your journey, that comes in the form of tests. That comes in the form of difficulties, delays, persecution, hardships, so bills. No, I'm just playing. But it looks different for us all, but it comes in all of those forms. It comes in storms that are ready to wreck us, that are ready to knock us down. It's ready to get us to a point of not getting back up again. Do not lay down and stay down. Get back up. Keep going. Do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on your journey. And even sometimes it comes looking like forgiveness. Having to forgive someone. Or having to, you know, dig deep into your inner child and deal with the emotions of, you know, abandonment or neglect, or, you know, being around people that were not available for you emotionally. It looks like that as well, dealing with that stuff. It gets hard digging into yourself. It gets hard healing. It's not easy to forgive. But do not give up on yourself or your journey, because you got this and you can do this. I love you guys. Be safe. Stay beautiful. You are beautiful. Be kind. Be humble. Be patient. Show compassion. Be gentle. People need you. You are love. Love is within you. Shine your light. You never know who needs it. You never know. Most importantly, be yourself. Get to know yourself again and be yourself. Be who you truly are. Nobody can duplicate you, and you cannot duplicate anybody else. So just be you. Just be you. It's so much easier. It's so much easier. Your life will be so much better when you just be yourself. From my heart to yours, I love you guys.